These kind of weather events used to happen sort of every 3 to 4 years, and it's lived experience now that these are happening with quite alarming frequency. I think the naming has obviously upped people's awareness, but there's no denying that we've been seeing this type of weather event happening with much more increased frequency. And I think this might be a predictable thing for me to say, but this is why I find it incredibly frustrating when people try to say, coming back to the class conversation, that climate change is some kind of middle-class concern. Tell that to people who are experiencing storm after storm, flood after flood. People's lived experience now is informing their opinion and their position on both the severity of the climate crisis and also the urgency of the need to respond to it. And when we hear the government talk a lot about things like levelling up. This is what levelling up needs to be focusing on. It needs to be focusing on communities which, come a storm, are battered, left without power, left without education, left without heat. Levelling up would mean creating jobs in climate resilience, in tackling the climate crisis, in shoring up these communities for the situation as it currently is, which is already pretty dire, and seeing off the worsening of these effects, because climate change does ramp up. It basically gives you weather on steroids. So yes, these events used to happen, but with the climate crisis behind them, they are amped up, and people feel it. This is people's homes, their businesses, their communities being destroyed.